So here's my bag. This is it. It's a Milwaukee Packout. Pretty much love this thing. Someone told me, oh, that's only for electricians, but you know what? I like it too. Okay, so we're gonna work our way into the bag. So we're gonna start on what's outside. This is a flathead screwdriver, used often as a pry tool. This is a size 3 Phillips. Use them more than you think. This is a really nice little pair of channel locks. It's got this quick adjust button. Love it. And what you might not expect on the outside of my bag is a round file. Now this thing gets more use than you'd think it would. I think someone broke the tip off at some point, but usually I just use it for like deburring pipe, or I don't know. There's all kinds of situations where this comes in handy. There's some tape. This is like some kind of crazy, I don't even know what the material of this. It's called magic wrap, but it's kind of like this rubberized tape. Here, I'll take it off the little holder and show you up close. But it's this kind of rubbery stuff, and once you wrap it to itself and kind of give it a little bit of time, it almost like melds into itself. So it's really good for certain repair jobs. It's pretty amazing. Just some plumbing tape, thread seal, a pair of work gloves, and it's hard to see, but I have a clip on my bag that I just clip my work gloves to. So I know I'm not going to change where they live in the bag, so I'm just going to leave them there. On this pouch, WD-40. And not just any WD-40, but the specialist stuff. It's a dry lube. I do a ton of door and lock repairs around here, so I can't just use the regular WD-40, but I've got to use the specialist stuff. So again, I always like to have a can of that. On this side, tape measure. Believe it or not, I'm not like a Milwaukee fanboy. That's just what we use here at work. So once you get sucked into a tool ecosystem, it's kind of hard to break it. And at the moment, I don't always have like a billion shims, but again, I do a lot of repair work and cabinetry and stuff, and shims, especially these composite shims, because they get so nice and narrow on the end. So I always like to have a pack of shims with me. Okay, so we'll unzip this next pouch. This is the one that gets disorganized mostly, but a carpenter's square. And despite the fact that it is a triangle, it is also a square. Just a speed square. They're super handy. Maybe I'll make a video at some point about how to use these things to their full potential, but a lot of the times I'm just cutting flooring or doing something boring with them, but super useful. I'm going to start laying my tools out over here. My goal is to find some things in here that I don't need every day, and I can lighten my bag a little bit. This is a little arrangement of bits. Pretty much every shape and size you can think of, including a little adapter. Very, very handy. I use this all the time. Can't use that. I've got a pen, a marker, and a pencil, kind of trying to cover my bases as far as what marking tools I might need. There's a little teeny tiny, oh come on, my crescent wrench. And again, you might think, oh, it's so cute, so cute, it's cutesy wootsy. But I use this thing all the time. All the time. Put that to the side. A center punch. Again, marking hinges and stuff. It's really, really nice to have a good center punch. Whoop. Very, very useful. I refer to these as a glazing bar. I'm not sure if that's their proper name or not, but it's kind of got a flat side and a bit of a scraper on the other side. Extremely useful. I use mine all the time. Usually I have two. This is an extension. I don't use it all the time, but when I need it, I need it. So what you do is you find yourself a screwdriver bit. And you just kind of click it in. Boop. There you go. Now you can reach really, really hard to reach screws. So I can't really not have that. I could potentially leave this at home. When I do drywall work, that's like a thing in and of itself. So I'm gonna put my stud finder. Oh yeah, it's beeping. Yeah, it works. But I'm gonna leave it to the side because I don't know that I need it every day. I have a little pouch with two electrical testers. Here's a plug tester. It's just really, really nice if you're around some wiring that you're not confident in. And this is a little pen tester to see if there's voltage running through a wire. Better safe than sorry. And I'm just gonna put these right back where I got them. And I know those are gonna come with me. More pens. Hey, I found in my pen section, I found a Phillips bit. It's like finding treasure. Okay, so I don't know that I need a bunch of pens in there, so I'm gonna put the Phillips bit down and I'm gonna put these over here. Another pencil, I'm gonna keep that with me because so this is a carpenter's pencil. It's exactly 1/4 inch by 1/2 inch, and that can be very, very handy. But sometimes for precise marking, you just want like a normal pencil. So I like to have both of those kind with me. What else do I got in here? Pouch is empty. Okay, so I have then a collection of bits. I have some Torx bits here on the end and some less common. Actually, I mean, that looks like a Robbie, a number 2, but Phillips and this really, really big Robertson on the end. I don't reach for these often. I actually find that the Milwaukee bits aren't that good. They slip a lot. What else do I have in here? Oh yeah, I've got, so talking about brands, I really like this Norsk brand, or Norski. I'm pretty sure it's Norsk, but yeah, I've just got a collection of these nut drivers. Use those all the time, so those are going to go back in the bag. I've got some heat shrink, which I don't use every day. I don't know even how it got in there. But yeah, I've got another little collection of bits. There's a Torex. So we'll try to do this quickly. In the top bag, my most used tools are screwdrivers. Flat ones, square ones, some as big as my head. Phillips, flathead, Robertson. Those are the ones I carry with me. I have a number 3 Robertson. Use that more than you think. I have auger bits. The next thing in my bag, I took this out before, but I always have my hammer. And I know this is a ridiculous framing hammer, which I obviously enjoy when I frame things. But what I've really gotten used to is the waffling. I just love the added grip and the I don't know, it just seems to work a little better for me. Every once in a while I will find a smaller hammer if I'm doing really delicate things, but this is a extremely well used tool. Next thing I pull out is this tiny little pry bar, which yeah, I kind of use this all the time. Great for taking trim off of doors and baseboard and stuff. Another pair of channel locks. It's bigger than the first set, so I have two pairs of channel locks, which is great because a lot of times when you're working with plumbing or piping, you'll have to hold on to each end of whatever fitting you're working on. So you'll hold the pipe or whatever fitting, and then you'll loosen it off, and so you need two. I have long needle nose pliers, very handy, get in tight spaces. I have a set of linesman's snub nose kind of thing, and those are lovely. I have a regular set of needle nose, and I've got a set of snips. And I've actually cut some pretty decent like nails and screws with this thing, as well as just like wires or what have you, but good set of snips, man, invaluable. Put those there for now. I have some wire strippers, always handy, although these days I do pretty much zero electrical work because the college I work for has hired an electrician. Whew, nice. I have a hacksaw. Just a little like pistol grip version, but again, you know, I don't use it every day, but when I need it, I need it. So that's gonna go back in. I have another wrench, crescent wrench, adjustable wrench, more of a normal size. I've got a torpedo level. Again, use this not every day, but almost every day. So I'm just gonna put that right back where I found it. I have a little screwdriver, and this one is great because it's a ratcheting screwdriver. You can set it so that it's set in the middle and it kind of doesn't ratchet, but generally, man, a nice little small ratcheting screwdriver for those tight spaces. Can you look? It's so cute. But I love this thing. It's gonna go right back where it was. I don't need to change its spot at all. I've got a set of bits that I've broken a bunch or lost a bunch of them, so yeah, I don't know that I'll put this back in because I always carry this set of bits with me too. So again, I've lost or broken all the small ones, so I need to re-up on small bits. The next thing I pull out of there is this extremely broken flashlight that I can throw it at the garbage and then miss, and then have to pick it up and throw it again. I got it in that time. I have some string. String is amazing for keeping level on projects and all kinds of things, so I'm not sure where I'm going to put it. I've got some old lock parts, so I don't need to be carrying those around with me. Another one of those. Don't need that in the bag. I've got a little knife sharpener. Let's see. I've got this. That kind of goes in tandem with this hook-bladed folding knife, and so you kind of just run it through. I don't know that it does a better job than I can do by hand, but it's there when I need it. Doot, 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 doot. You know, so it's got these little spots, a coarse side and a fine side. That keeps it sharp enough to, you know, kind of do what I need it to do. I liked this knife when I got it. I don't know that I'm in love with it anymore. So these two things. This one is my personal knife, so I should probably just bring it home. Yeah, I'm not sure if I'm going to put that in my bag again or not. I've got more wire strippers. These are cool. Let me pause the camera, see if I can find a wire scrap. Okay, these are cool. So you insert the wire and it strips it just in one squeeze. You see how that happens? So you just insert and it cuts it and strips it all at once. So again, I don't use these hardly ever, but when I need them, I really like to have them, but I think I'm gonna leave them here in the shop. So those will go probably not back in the bag. I've got an old flashlight that does not work anymore. You can see how well loved this thing is. I really like these little pen lights. I have another one here in my pocket. This one, boop, that one works. You can tell I rubbed the paint completely off this one. This one's getting there, but I like when things look a little bit used, a little well loved. I wish that I could fix this. I don't know what's wrong with it, but I'm not gonna keep carrying it around with me. What's next? Oh, I have another pen. I like that pen. Oh, it's stuck. It doesn't click anymore. The clicker's jammed up. Wonder if I can... I don't know. I really hate throwing stuff away. Really don't like that much at all. So, I don't know. I'll, yeah, it still writes. I'll keep it here in the shop. I have some set of Allen keys. One of them is broken. Not sure how that happened, but that'll go back in the bag. Set that over there. I see the bottom of this bag has turned into a catch-all. I've got a wooden dowel, which I actually really like to repair stripped out screws that are in wood. So a lot of door hinges, the screws will spin and strip out, and I'll glue a piece of this in, and I'll be able to re-drill the hole and give it some strength again. Zip ties, those are great. Go back in. Let's see. Oh, I found another screwdriver in the bottom of the bag. I'll show you what I mean. There is just kind of a cavernous space down under here that just catches stuff and debris and... Ooh, I love these. Phillips on this end, Robertson on this end. Just love those. Such a time saver. More door hardware. One of them's. These are great drywall anchors, although they're old and the screw is a slotted screw, and I'm not a huge fan of that. Don't need to carry it around. And yeah, just some like junk and debris. You do jobs and you collect stuff, and you don't want to like leave it on site, and sometimes it's just easier to chuck it in your bag, but and stuff collects up. And hey, I was looking for that the other day. This is called a spade bit. It's not an auger bit because it doesn't drag itself through, but does a pretty good job anyway. Keep that. Normally I have a chisel. There's another spade bit. Oh, this is an auger bit, or I don't know. It's got this screw head on it. Normally I keep a chisel in here, and I'm a little bit concerned that it's not there at the moment. Let's see. Cleaning this out. Oh. Little tiny needle nose. Boop, boop, boop. Again, just kind of an invaluable tool to have. Use it all the time. Okay, let's see. What do I got in all these pockets? I've got a compression fitting down in this one. Here, watch this. Take some, where are my long needle nose? Where did I put them down? Oh no, I've lost it in the chaos already. Come on. Oh, there we go. Come back over here. Boo! I probably should not have thrown that on the floor, but I thought it was funny at the time. Okay, so think that's most everything cleaned out of there. This pouch, I'm not excited about this pouch because the Velcro just undoes all the time and then it just spills out, so it's kind of hard to keep much in there. Knife blades, pretty useful. I'm actually going to repurpose them. GoPro mount, use those all the time. Oops. Not that I need them in my tool bag necessarily. Let's see. I'm gonna put all my bits down here. Here's a little a ruler. Although the part that drives me nuts is that it doesn't start at the end of the ruler, so you kind of have to you can't just jam it up against something and measure. But it's good as a straight edge. I use that, drawn straight lines. I've got some Loctite. Love that. I've got more nut drivers. There's there. These tools, I don't know why there's electrical tape on that one. These tools are for getting door handles off. So I always keep at least a couple. Oh, it looks like I've collected a few. I like to keep some handy, so those will go back in. Tiny little screwdrivers. That's handy. If you know what this is, you know. But can't live without this thing. Another one of these. Some old DAP. Another one of these. Probably don't need 4 of them in there. This thing is lovely. Boop, 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 boop. It's for, so you push this end into a hinge hole. What I use them for hinge holes all the time. And so you press it up against, surface, and then you hit this end with a hammer, and boop, and then it immediately identifies where the center is of that hole. And then you can drill it a lot easier. Torx bit. Just put that over here with my bits. This little guy you can use to put drywall screws in a little easier. I don't use it very much. Ooh, another one of these. This looks like a big Robertson bit. Keep that there. I keep the straw for the WD-40, although this one's got one on it. It folds down, so I keep a spare straw for the WD-40. This is a step-up bit, extremely useful if you're drilling through metal. This, here, I'll show you some. Let me set up the camera back on my very makeshift tripod here. I showed you this thing previously, this brass thing. When you take out a core in a lock, it'll have something like this, and you can manipulate that that tail piece with this little brass tool. And sometimes that will get you into a jammed up door, and it's a lifesaver. Got it all put back together. So, see the front pouch, decided to keep my stud finder in here. And the main pouch. I grab screwdrivers all the time. I think of this as the bouquet of screwdrivers. My screwdriver bouquet. Boop. I can just kind of shove them in. Doesn't matter too much. I do really like that they've got the indicators on the tops. And yeah, kind of everything I need to grab is where I need it. Not that I need to grab string all the time, but Still wish I could find my chisel. Don't know where I put that. So, anyways, that is my tool bag. Thanks for watching. Remember, like and subscribe. Helps me out so much. Thanks. Bye-bye.